Hey guys, what's going on? Want to do a video I've been meaning to do for a very long time. And not that I am an absolute expert on it, but I might have some tips for you that will help your Instagram game. So some people have been asking me, first of all, I already did my Instagram video and there's a whole community on there. If you're not anything about Instagram, maybe you'll still like this video because I'm going to show you how to edit photos and really more specifically for Instagram and knife pictures. So if you like to take photos with your knives, even if you don't post them to Instagram, maybe you just send them to your friends, maybe you just keep them for yourself, maybe you'll find something useful in this video. It probably will not be a short video at all. First of all, before I get asked, this is running on an iPad mini just to show you guys, but most of the time you would be doing this on your iPhone, right? There's an iPhone 5S. I need to upgrade. But anyways, it still does well. It is amazing how well these Apple products take photos. And I know you can get Instagram on Android too. I just don't know if you're going to be able to use these programs. So before anybody asked, I'm Johnson Knives on there. I do seem to post a little crazy stuff now here and there. But most of the time it's going to be stuff like this. This is an edited hand dump picture. This just means it's in your hand. Right, just kind of a snapshot of what I carry that day, and if you can see, it's not gonna zoom in, zoom out. Anyways, go check out my Instagram photo. Do you see all those scratches and stuff there? Now that is on my knife, but it is the editing that pulls all those scratches and makes all that contrast. That patina is on that blade, but it is not quite that stark of a contrast. You know what I mean? So the overall look is a very cool picture. You can tell they have filters on them, but I think it's quite a different look than your standard everyday pictures. And I think this is what Instagram is for. It's for goofing around. It is just as fun for me to take pictures and to edit them as it is to scroll through Instagram. So for me, this is half of it. Like, I would be doing stuff like this if there wasn't Instagram, and I was 10 years ago. I've got thousands of photos of my whole collection. So what I'm doing is I'm just showing you some edited photos. So if you can see all that contrast in the concrete and stuff, this is right on my front porch. And it looks like it was 8:10 in the morning on May 2nd. That's what I had in my pocket that day. But you can see all the shadows and stuff are more contrast. I'm gonna keep showing you a few more before we get into it, just to show you what's possible with this program. I really only use a couple programs. This particular video will be on Snapseed. I'm sure I'll put that in the title somewhere. I don't know, I just kind of shoot off the hip on this stuff. This was no filter, and usually if I can do that, it might not be showing through on video, I will post a photo no filter. But a lot of my stuff now does have filters. So can you see how cool that kind of looks? Looks like a magazine ad or something. Not patting myself on the back, but it's mostly due to the filters. There's a cool black and white. Just giving you some ideas what you can do. You can blur the background out here, and I'll show you how to do all that in a second. I know some people are like, just get to it. But if you don't know what Instagram is, this is what we do on there. Take photos of our daily carries. I have personally found that the best backdrops are stuff that's right around you. This is my half bath that I just remodeled with the tile background, with the marble countertop and stuff like that, and then I highly edited it. So you guys can go check out my Instagram page, Johnson Knives, if you want to see more. There's maybe a few more I'd like to show you first to just give you some ideas. That's pretty cool. Now that's using another program called Color Splash, but it was mostly edited in Snapseed. So you can see what we're doing over there. Here's a cool one. And yeah, that's really like pixely, looks like a coloring book or something like that, like a low res. All this has been edited. That's my work truck there. This has been edited too, but I kept it very tame, and you can just sharpen images, you can just crop photos. It's a really powerful program. Alright, shoot. We are 5 minutes into it. anyways, there's some stuff I'm doing on Instagram. So let me show you how the program works. It is called Snapseed. Whatever it is, it's worth it. I would pay $5–10 bucks for this particular application. This is my daughter's iPad, if you're wondering. So I ran outside and snapped a quick photos with this, but I'll run you through the whole process, okay? So here's a knife you haven't seen, not on my channel. This is the Double Gunner Grip SNG, here for some carbidizing. And another one, let's see, what is this? The CCPT. SRPT, great little knives. Oh man, this is going to be a long video, I can already tell. Okay, so I already took a photo. You guys are not going to know that, but I already took a photo, I'll show you, of both of them open. So let's just get a photo of them, maybe like this. If the lighting's not the best, it is because we are literally just in my living room here. So that's all we're working with here, okay? So we'll see what we can do, and it might be good to show you how powerful the program is. So let's switch to photos here and take a photo with the camera. So if you don't know, Instagram works on a square configuration, so switch your camera down to square. You don't have to, you can always edit. Another pro tip, clean off your camera. Just wipe it off with your shirt. So many people carry these pockets in their phones in their pocket, and they have a blurry camera there. So just wipe it off with your shirt before you start your Instagram photos. Very, very simple. But you'd be surprised how many people have smudges and blurry photos, and that's all they had to do, just wipe it off first. Okay. So we're going to try to get a picture here. Yeah. Maybe I'll put it here where you guys can see it. Get you a nice little angle going. Get them a little bit closer. We'll show the size difference of the PT and the SNG. Tap that. I don't like the way that this is coming across the photo. So we'll put those in the center. Yeah, you got to get a little bit picky. Still don't like that. Let's do it like this. I know. There, that last one is good. So let's take the last photo. Lighting's not too bad, and let's see if we can edit it and make it look pretty awesome. Whew, almost 10 minutes in. Yikes, this is going to be a long one. So we're in Snapseed now. We're going to open photo. Open from device. I will go to the camera roll. Ain't no telling what my daughter has on here. We will tap that last picture. I know that was a good one. Alright, so here's our photo. So here's how Snapseed works. You push this to get all your different options. And let's push that. And I usually like to start up here with tune image. And I will usually, it's going to try to give me a tutorial on all this stuff. I will usually hit that auto adjust just to see what it does. I can't see a difference, but I guess I'll take it. And if you want to, I'll show you later how we can hit this right here. And you can see, you really can't see a difference. You will when we get the filters on it. It'll show you what it looks like without the filter and with the filter. So there was a check mark over there. Hit that, so now we've got that. Alright, so here's the two that I use a lot. This HDR Scape, and then I also use the tonal contrast. And I also use, it's different on the iPad here, Drama. So if we hit Drama, let's see what kind of filters we get. Look at that. That looks pretty epic right there. That's Drama 2. Here's Drama 3, 4, and dark, and even darker. That's pretty cool too. But anyways, we'll go with Drama 2, and then you can just drag it down, and you can do See how it says filter strength? You can go up this way, or you can go down this way. At least you can on the iPhone. Oh, it is. It is. It's going up there. Filter strength. So you drag it down, filter strength, and then you adjust it. Can you see the filter strength? And I'm just swiping filter strength 0 all the way up. So you can see how it got really grainy. It's cool sometimes to blow them out like that. And then you can hit this to see what it looks like before your filter here and after. So before, that's what it looked like with the filter, without. Let's see the difference. So once you find something you like, and you can even play with more, here's saturation. Saturation will take your color out. So we can get all the color out and make it black and white if we wanted to. I like this background color being the natural stone look, so we'll let's desaturate to about 19. So that's -19. And there's no science to any of this. You just have to play around and see what you like. And we will hit that check mark there. We'll keep that. Let's see what other filter maybe we can put on this. Here's a cool one I like. Let's do the drama. Did we already do the drama? Yes, we already did the drama. Let's do the HDR escape. Maybe I don't like that. Don't like that. Don't like that. Okay. So we don't like. I don't like any of these. So I'll hit the X. Get out of that. We will not apply any of that to this. So here's another cool one that I do like to use. This lens blur, and it will blur out. In the middle of the circle here will be clear, and then it'll start to blur it out. So you can adjust your circle you want. You can move your circle around. You can twist your circle. Right, and then we could have it blurred out on all these edges. But what I like to do is come down here, change the circle to straight lines. Now we can twist our lines around, pull these together, line that up with the knives. We slide this over a little bit, and then we can adjust the blur strength. So we can really blur out these corners if we wanted to. You see how that did? I don't like it quite that blurry. It plays in my eyes, so I'm just sliding my thumb over. We would go to like a +20, so it's barely blurry on the edges. You can also drag down and go up to your transition. When you slide over, see, it makes that transition from the clear to the little bit blurry to the most blurry out there. So I'm going to have that transition pretty tight. So we will go to a +48. That looks good to me. Now let's go a little bit more. Let's do a little bit less blur. I can see it in real life here that this corner, let's go to about 17. Alright, and then also in this mode, drag down and you get your little menu there. You can see where your levels are at. We go to vignette strength. That is, I'll show you. See how it darkens the edges of the photo all the way around. So let's go like 20. Now let's hit that and see if we liked it before or after. Here's no blur. Here's with blur. Do you see how the edges are getting darker? All that stuff matters when you're editing a photo. I know, it sounds a little crazy. So anyways, I like that, so we will hit the check mark and keep it. So that's all the way through. If you want to go back and readjust your levels, you hit this little square. And now you can go back and say you didn't like that drama. You can go back and edit it by tapping it again. You can trash it. You can redo all your levels, so all your sliding will still be there, and you can go back and keep tweaking it for infinity if you like. But anyways, that's how you go back. Say you didn't like the blur we put on there, whatever. So we'll hit the back button here. I don't mean to make this boring. This kind of a boring photo. Normally I would use another program called Over and put some words or a little graphic or something here or somewhere. But let's save it. This video is just about Snapseed. So we saved, go to export, and now that's in our camera roll, and we could upload that to Instagram. I want to show you one more photo. I know we are working on 15 minutes, but I think I can do this in less than 5. So here's the one I ran outside, and there's my daughter. I ran outside and I took some photos of these knives in my hand. Kind of showing my jeans I'm wearing. Yep, they're work jeans. It's the weekend in flip-flops. I purposely took the photo a little bit out so that way I could crop it. And I'm going to show you how we can crop and twist things. So let's just take that last picture. That looks fine to me. So that's going to be the last one. Let's go back to Snapseed. Let's open another photo. It's going to ask, do you want to open another photo? I do want to open another photo. Let's open from device. Let's go in our camera roll. Look at my crazy daughter. We're going to pick the last photo there. And yes, when you Instagram, I tend to take about 5 to 10 pictures. I know. So here we go. We're going to go in here. We're going to go up here. Here's where you can tune all your image if you like. Just drag down. You can adjust your brightness. Right? This factory setting was 0. So you can adjust that. I really want to show you guys how to crop and rotate. If you're going to try to play with rotation, do it before you crop. Now we can drag this photo and rotate it however we want it. So maybe I want some more slant on this photo, but I don't want to chop off the back end of the handle there. So let's go just like that. And see how I have twisted the picture down in this frame? I will hit the check mark to keep that. Now say we want to crop off some more of this and just zoom in more here. Hit this, go back to the crop, and you're going to pick your square, and then you can pull this down and crop it in a little tighter, and then you can move this whole square around if you like. So this is all in trying to keep your picture balanced. Pull a little tighter. There you go. So I've chopped off all this stuff that we don't need to see. Hit that. Now we're cropped. That's a nice cropped picture. Now let's go ahead and throw some filters on it, and I'm going to go real time just to show you how fast this will actually really work. I'm going to try drama first. Drama makes your hand look real dirty and stuff, and again you can play with the filter strength. So we can drag over and go crazy filter, or we can pull the filter down to 0 if you like. So I particularly don't like that at all. So I'm gonna hit that, get out of that. Let's try a different drama. There's drama 1, drama 2. I'm not crazy about any of them. Drama 2 is a real stunner in the right picture. Let's try the HDR scape. It's got nature, people, fine. Oh, that's pretty nice. Gives it like a foggy look, this fine does. I like that fine. So we're going to use fine. I'm going to pull down, filter strength. I'm going to slide it over and just play. So that's really blurry. That's at a plus 77 now. Brightness, if we want to brighten up the image, of course, you could slide it over and get it way sun blown out. You can darken it way up. But what we really want is somewhere in between. I probably think like a +8 for this particular photo. +5 will be good. And let's scroll down and see saturation. So we're at 0. I can pull some color out again. We could go all black and white if we wanted to. But I like a little color in my photos usually. So we'll add some back in there. So settle on -5. Again, you just have to play around. That's the fun of the program. So let's hit this and keep that. Alright, so let's see if there's anything else that might look good. Possibly some blur would look good on this one. Let's go with the lens blur. We're going to do the same trick as we did before. Change that elliptical into lines. Pull this to match the knives. Get the knives in frame there. Kind of make it flow with the knife. Move that up. I want a big transition on this, and we're going to blur out this portion and this portion up there. Keep the blur strength right at the 28 for now. Transition, let's tighten it up just a little bit. You see how I'm sliding back and forth. That's all I'm doing. Sliding back and forth, and it will make those blur transitions go. Do about right there. Now let's go play with the blur strength. You can make it super blurry, but that looks weird. So let's just go to like 8. I mean, yeah, 8. 8 looks like that could be like a natural camera effect. But now keep in mind, this is going to be very focused and crystal clear right there. So I'm going to scroll down. Again, vignette strength. If you don't like it going darker on the photos, you can just take it all the way to 0. Or you can darken it up just a little bit. I usually like a little bit, like 16, let's say. So now we can see what it looks like before and after. Hit this. You see how that? I don't know if you can see it. Darkness and blurriness here. You can see it a lot better in real life. So let's keep that. Hit that. And there you go. We could go black and white with it now if we wanted to. We could go black and white. Pick all these different filters and just play around. I mean, that's what it is. That's what Snapseed is. It's a quick and easy tool. Not being paid by Snapseed or anything to say any of this. You could do like a real artsy, highly contrast photo. Put a lot of grain in it if you wanted to. See how it's real grainy. Or you could say, nope, don't like that. Or you could check it out before and after. Nope, don't like that. Hit the X. Go back out, play some more. Oh, I do like it. I don't like it. Go back. I want to save my photo. Or I want to go back, hit that square, readjust all your levels again if you want to. You know? Check mark that. I don't want to adjust anything. You could go back and recrop the photo. Anything you want to do. Let's go back though and save it. Save. Export. Now it's in your last camera roll of your iPad there. Oh. Alright, let's not show my daughter here. So there's the picture we edited first. Here's another one that did not do correct. Where did it save to? That wasn't the photo we just did. Maybe I went back and reverted everything. I did. I took out the drama and everything. Let's go back up to there. See, if you go down here, it just undid everything we did. Like it knocked everything offline here. So let's go back up, tap that top. There's our edited photo. Now I will go back. Now I will save it. I learned something too. 23 minutes in. Using this program for about a year and still learning stuff. Alright, so let's delete that because now I'll be able to show you exactly what we did. So we went from that photo there to that. I think this is a lot more interesting to look at than this. And that, you can see the details there, is more interesting to look at than the standard picture. Not a very good representation if you're trying to show off like anodizing work or something like that. But for an artsy display of the size comparison between S and G and this, or just as, you know, knife pictures, just to show knife guys, knife pictures, And that's Snapseed. Now I could, just for kicks and giggles, go back onto Instagram, tap that. We will pick the photo that we just did. Pick that photo. And I will go next. You can add Instagram's filter, but leave it normal. You've already done all that. Hit next. And then my caption will be doing a Snapseed tutorial. There you go. Doing a Snapseed tutorial. And then let's hit it with a little thumbs up somewhere. Or not. Maybe I'm wasting your time at this point. Anyways. You can tell my daughter does not use the texting. What am I doing? Doing a Snapseed. Alright. Anyways, guys. Tutorial. Doing a Snapseed tut. Alright. Okay. Let's go back up. For YouTube. Blah, blah, blah. Yes. Okay. Share. So there you go. Posting it. I'll go upload this video now, and it'll be a fun thing to see how fast I can get this sucker shown. So that's not my best Snapseed work, but, you know, kind of showing you guys on the fly. Here is some other cool ones. I know you guys are probably gone by now. All Snapseed. Here's another Snapseed. Here's another Snapseed photo. Just some inspiration that you guys can do. Seems like I wear flip-flops a whole lot. So there's us carrying that day. I always like to take my pictures just kind of out and about, and I try not to think too much about them. You know? So I'll just use a background that's available to me when I want to take the photo. Like, I think those photos are the best, and they make the best backgrounds. Some old crappy wood that's been outside. That's also Snapseed. Yes, I caught myself with my straight razor. So you see how that drama filter will kind of like play with the negative space here. Here's another edited photo in Snapseed. All taken on my iPhone 5S. So yeah. Another edited photo. Here's another one with my $4 KLO. More Snapseed stuff. Anyways, enough scrolling through my Instagram. I think you kind of get what it is by now. It's fun. It's a lot of fun. And I actually like editing the photos and playing with the photos just as much as looking at them. You know what I mean? And it's kind of like a little documentary. Like, what could you say? Like a journal entry. So I know on that day, November 4th, that's what I was doing. You know what I mean? It's cool. There's something to that. There's something to taking a nice, simple photo. And then how this was done, like taken a little bit farther out, and I zoomed up on it. I did the sharpening. I did the, what is it, structure. And I played with the color tones a little bit to get more of a representation of what that red really looks like. And it's hard to see it on camera, filming an iPad. You know what I mean? So you just have to go to Instagram, check it out. Maybe you don't have to if you've already sat here and watched all this. I don't know why you'd still be around 30 minutes later, but there you go. Here's another one done with some blur. Why do you think I used the grunge filter on this one? So it's no secrets. It's just fun. There's a railroad. I was making a delivery right next to a railroad. Popped it out. Did the pictures. This, I was walking in the back of a Whole Foods. They had a whole bin of pumpkins there. Took my EDC out for that day. Slapped it up on there. Made the contrast really blown out. Added some grain to the photo. And then there was so much orange that my knife was washed out. So I went back and made it black and white. And it gave a real cool look. You can't even really tell those are pumpkins. So, anyways, you guys see what it is. Here's a black and white mixed strider custom I used to have. Alright guys, I'm out of here. 30 minutes. Let me know if you like this kind of video. This is more of a bullshitting video, but we're still playing around, maybe trying to learn some things. And I'll do a video review on this little guy soon. This is the Strider PT. I've had a PT in the past. I loved it. This is not mine, but you guys will definitely see more of it. And if you didn't notice, here's an SNG next to it. They are tiny little guys. Very nice though. Alright, that's it guys. Thanks for hanging out. I don't know who made it to the end. Let me know if you did. Appreciate it. See ya.